Hello and welcome to Aquarius Dragon Tarot. I'll be your guide on this journey, and for today's card of the day, I had the joy of having these two cards fly out while I was shuffling, and I was also told to bring these cards out and to put them in this cross formation. What I sense initially and right off the bat is crossroads energy. Things are changing, things are moving, we're at a crossroads, and choices are coming. And how we make those choices is what's instrumental, not necessarily the actual choices that we make. Although the choices that we make will bring about results, but those results are going to come to us whether we make one choice or the other. But it's more about the way that we feel and the way that we make those choices. So without further ado, let's take a moment to breathe with our angelic guides. Thank you, angels, for showing us what we need to see and allowing us to move through our challenges and transformations with grace and love and your guidance at the helm. All right, so they're telling me to go right, left, and then we'll do the crossroads in the middle. Wow, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is one of my favorite cards. One of the reasons I love it is because it's about the one that got away. And you being the one that gets away with all the laurels, with all the funds, and whatever you're leaving behind, it's nothing in contrast to what you're taking. And if we see here, there are 2 that are being left behind and 5 that are in this lovely being's hands. 2 being the number for Aquarius. Thank you very much for acknowledging us right off the bat. And 5, as we've discussed, is a number for transformation and change. And what I sense is we are leaving behind the dregs. What I hear is the dregs, the dribble, the drippings, the droppings. Let them have that. It's almost like leaving a 20% tip, but what you're taking home is 5 times that. And I feel like it's about striding into a new future, a new gateway. And part of it is about letting something stay in the past. And it might even be a physical phenomena, but that very thing, and if you can see his foot is right next to these 2 swords. And to me, this foot is about the future. It's the right foot. And it's almost like because we have left behind these physical objects, we are able then to stride. And it's like if the next moment, a snippet could be of this card, would be this beautiful being launching into their future, holding their lovely 5-sworded goodies in their hands and thriving in that future. It's almost like the anchoring or the jumping off point, the launching pad for this future that's coming has to do with what's been left behind. And whatever that struggle, that fight was that required the swords, it's one that's now shifting and changing, and one that's aligning into a change that's coming for you, and a change that you are leading yourself to. And you are leaving behind, you can see in the back, there are lots of pretty things in the background. It looks like it could be a war tent, but it could also be festive. So whatever is being left behind isn't something that is easy to let go of. And if you can see, these swords are pristine. But realizing, I only want to carry these 5. And this is where I want to be. I don't need to be in these tents. I don't need these 2 swords. Let them keep it so that I may be free. And free to do what? To pursue my own dreams. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh! And 3 of Cups. Three of Cups is all about celebration, so that I can come into, it's almost like this is where we were, this is what we're leaving behind, and this is where we're coming to. So going from a 7 to a 3, and a 7 is always about chakra alignments and the 7 gates of heaven, spiritual alignment. And I think what I love about this card is, although it seems like he's in mid-stride, he is very, very aligned. His head is aligned. He's even carrying all these heavy swords. He's holding them at the bottom. I'm saying he because this kind of gives me a divine masculine energy. Could be a feminine energy too, in a divine masculine form. Either way, you can see this person's hands, they're holding the blades. But guess who's not being cut? And this alignment is keeping them safe. This inner alignment is keeping them safe so that they may leave behind what's not serving them, even if it looks fabulous and looks great and cool and has lots of numbers to it. Obviously, there are multiple people here. They're all in these glorious tents, but it's like, no, I don't need this fight. I want to go to my celebration. And it's like we're going from a very divine masculine formation to a very divine feminine, where we have 3 goddesses who are just celebrating life. And 3 is a number for ascended masters. To me, what I feel right away is Mary Magdalene, very divine feminine energies that are here, that are holding Sandalphon, although a masculine portraying energy, has a lot of feminine energy as an ascended master, a living being who created angelic energy just by being who they truly were in their physical form, hence became Sandalphon as an angel, but was once a human. And what I sense is this transition is a transition from the old into the new, a literal letting go of these 2 swords, taking the 5 swords and launching oneself into a space of celebration of what there is. Even if there are just 3, these 3 are solid foundation. And that's what I sense was lacking here, was although there were all these tents and all these things and all this hoopla, there isn't a sense of grounding celebration, nor an alignment that feels like it resonates with this being who is leaving. And as they are leaving, it's like, I can almost see this is the path, like the way that I'm going to say he, but he, she, they is walking into this arena. It's almost like, here are your doorways, here are your steps, here is the path for you to keep moving through as there are celebrations coming for you. And 7 is also the number for July. And as this summer is coming, know that there might be things that you are walking away from. And as you are walking away, it might not be obvious that it's not a great thing for you. It might not be an easy thing for you to walk away from on the outside, but inside, wow, are you sure? Because you know that this is not leading you where you want to be. You've already been there. You're like, you know what? Here, have the 2 swords. I'm going to take my 5 and I'm going to go celebrate my life and my freedom and honor what is my true path, which isn't about division and strife. It's about celebration. It's about regeneration. It's about renewal. It's about dancing into the summer. And I feel like movement and dance is such a huge part in this reading. Okay, and they're just telling me take the ones off the top. Wow, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I love these cards so much. Oh my goodness, look at you. As you're coming into this new horizon, and they're telling me to take the other one out too, because this is also going to help us. Whoa, and we have another 5. Oh my gosh, and 5 of Wands. Okay, so the 2 new cards that are out. Knight of Pentacles into 5 of Wands. And we recently had a 5 of Wands as well. That change is here. And that change is growing. Oh my God. So it's like, oh my God, I see it. Okay. So he's taking I'm going to say he, but he, she, they is taking these 5 swords, going on this solo sojourn to discover what their true gold is, what their true heart's wish is. And as a result, these 5 swords become these 5 new avenues of growth. And that growth amplifies into material wealth and growth. So that it's not just, I'm taking these 5 swords and I'm going to go fight with the world. No, it's not a fight with the world. It's a solo sojourn into new territory where we are breaking through this icy landscape that we are in and allowing it to grow into greenery and into beauty. And from there, all these gorgeous beings come through, and they can allow, you can allow yourself to have access to them. Because here it was blocked. From the 2 that we left behind, we get 3 of gold. 3 who are solid. 3 who love. 3 who are open. And you can see from their faces, they are relishing it. They are enjoying it, and they are strong in it. They're not lost in their oblivion. They are awakening in their bliss. It is such an honor to read for you. Thank you so much for being here. And bless your beautiful light and journey.